Hello students, welcome to class 7. How are you all? Hope everything is fine. Right, coming to our class first lesson, food components. Our first lesson, food components. Last class we have discussed about different components. What are the different components we have discussed in the last class? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, where they are available, different where they are available, different methods of cooking and all we have discussed in previous classes, right? Yes. Now today we are going to discuss about an balanced diet, that is part 2. Yes, we eat food every day. The food we take every day is called a diet. That means we are taking diet each and every time. At what times do we take food? We'll have breakfast, next lunch, evening dinner. In between we'll have snacks also in the evening, right? Yes. We are not concentrating about snacks, but main food course we are going to concentrate. Here I have given a time tabular form. What generally I ate or generally you eat in your breakfast, lunch, dinner. It may changes also, particularly every individual or everybody would not take the same diet, right? Same food material, right? It may changes. So for example, in breakfast, idli is taken and in lunch, rice, dal, vegetable. This is general, common food that we eat every day. That means common food material. And in dinner, we may eat rice, or few people may prefer roti. Few people may eat any other breakfast. In nights also, few people will prefer breakfast like idli, dosa, upma, and all, etc. Right? Rice can be taken along with vegetable, roti and rice. Right? This is the one day food that taken by an individual. Let's say. Next other day, breakfast may taken as paratha. Paratha is taken as a breakfast, and in lunch, meat, any kind of meat, or a fish meat, or as a mutton, or chicken, or anything, meat and rasam. Suppose just we are thinking, analyzing, and in night dinner, dosa or roti, or sometimes we may prefer biryani also. Biryani may be preferred for lunch as well as biryani. Few of you may interested to have it for breakfast also, right? Yes, as it is delicious, we like to prefer it. Yeah. Now, you have to understand whether all these food materials which an individual takes contains all the components. Here we are going to check whether these food are having all type of components or not, are there or not. So, breakfast in idli will get in proteins and carbohydrates. Do we get full sufficient of proteins? So, according to what we learned in previous classes, mostly from idli we get carbohydrates and vegetables and dals, pulses. So, we get protein. Vegetables, we get vitamins. Roti, again it is meant for carbohydrates. Roti, rice is full of carbohydrates. Vegetables, vitamins and minerals we get. Paratha, carbohydrate. Meat, we get lot of proteins from meat, right? Rasam, and all raw materials will make it rasam, and those are roti. So, what materials have covered here? Carbohydrates have covered, proteins are covered, very little vitamins and minerals. So, of course, we will drink water. So, do we call it as a full diet? So, instead of full diet, we need balanced diet. What is balanced diet? The food that contains, the food we eat, if that contains all the nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. This is very important. In a proper proportions. So, proper proportions, that sentence you have to understand. That means few components our body requires more. Few components our body requires very less. Can, for example, I am making you to understand ghee, example ghee. Can we take ghee as like water? No, we cannot take, our body cannot resist with that, full of fat, ghee is full of fat. Of course, we get some proteins and carbohydrates, but full of fats, right? So, if our food contains all the components, that is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals in a proper proportions, is called balanced diet. One should have balanced their diet every day. We have to check. We have to check our food whether we are having all types of components, whether we are getting all type of food components, that means carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Everybody must and should check their food before eating, whether we are getting, everyone is getting food, complete food or not. That means balanced food or not. Right? As 7th class students, it is your duty to check your food, what you are eating. Simply you are all interested to have packed foods, getting a kurkure packet and having. Before having it, what food material components you are getting, going to get into your body. Let's have a check. Have that habitat, inculcate that habit that seeing at the back of the packed food. But try to avoid 90% or full avoid this packed foods. Let's see, we'll talk about later. And about this balanced diet is very cheap. It's not so costly. So everybody requires this balanced diet and everyone needs this balanced diet. For what? Everybody. Why it is needed by everybody? Because all the substances are important to work out the human activities, right? So which substance is useful for which activity and all in detailed manner you are going to learn in higher classes. Now, balanced diet is very cheap, not so costly. But what should be eaten? Green salads. What is a salad? Mixing of raw vegetables, right? Generally, we call it as raita. We'll make raita. Your mother makes raita at that time of biryani, cooking biryani, right? Along with biryani, generally we'll have raita. And salads also. Salad, with what vegetables do we prepare with salads? Think. We use carrot, we'll use cucumber, we'll use onions. Some of you may use green chilies. Raw materials, raw vegetables, we eat it directly. That is very important and very good also. So, green salads and vegetables we have to take every day. The most important thing, green salads. See that your diet contains green salads and vegetables every day. Next, balanced diet. As I said, balanced diet is not so costly. Even a poor can afford, an ordinary man can afford about this balanced diet, can get the balanced diet. And many nutrients, this is very, very important, not only balancing our food, but also nutrients, protecting the nutrients. For example, chapati or paratha. Where do we get with what material do we prepare this chapati and parathas? With an atta flour, that is wheat flour, right? Wheat flour. If I overcook chapati, I made chapati. If I roast it on the pan, can I eat properly? The roasted chapati, can you eat roasted chapati? It doesn't taste good, right? We don't eat. If we eat also, we don't get. What happens if we roast chapati? What happens if you roast the food material? Sometimes rice may get roasted by overcooking. Many food materials while cooking generally it may get roasted, burn. Sometimes food may get burned. So what happens if the food gets burned? The components, that means the nutrients which are present in that particular food material may go off. In which areas we may lose nutrients in our food? At what times? So not only balancing the food, but also cooking also should be done in a proper way. Many nutrients we are lost by. This is very, very important, students, to understand. Many nutrients are lost by overcooking. By overcooking and cooking for a overcooking means cooking for a long time. So that is overcooking. We lost all our components. No use of having that food, eating of that food. We don't get any nutrients into our body. And recooking. Repeatedly they'll cook. Cooking and cooking may not, they may in confusion or sometimes depending upon the situations. Few times recooking may takes place. In that case also we lost nutrients. Reheating. If we want to eat during night time, generally if morning's food is left over, generally we will consume it in the evening. For dinner we will consume it in the dinner, right? So during that time what do you do? Generally your parents, you may notice, they'll reheat the morning stuff, they'll reheat and we'll try to consume it. At that time also then we lost the nutrients. And washing vegetables, this is very, very important. You need tell your parents, notice, observe your mother while cooking, chopping the vegetables, or your sisters or your elders, or when elders are chopping vegetables, if they are washing after chopping or cutting, you have to instruct them as you are learning now, right? Washing vegetables after cutting and chopping should not be done, because all the nutrients will be washed away along with water. So these 4 things must be important. You must keep it in mind. You should not overcook, recook, or reheating, or cutting the vegetables after cutting, washing vegetables after cutting. Now how foods to be taken? What type of foods have to be taken? How it has to be taken? Now in the just now we have discussed about this definition of balanced diet. All the components have to be taken in a proper proportions. Proportions means quantity. How much quantity? Which food have to be taken? The quantity is very, very important. So foods to be taken in adequately, moderately, sparingly, plenty. What are the foods? Here few examples I have written here. Adequately, the foods which we take every day adequately. That means cereals, pulses, the whole grain foods we call as cereals, right? Pulses, milk. And what foods do we eat every day? Along with these foods, green salads, vegetables, we have to eat every day. And moderately, what foods? Cooking oils and animals food. Adequately, that means moderately. Moderately means very in weekly once or weekly thrice, weekly twice, not thrice, weekly twice. So proteins are important, as that in that that is not that every day, every time, all the time should not eat. Think if we eat meat, as a example, if I eat meat as I like it more for breakfast, lunch and dinner, what would happen to my body? Other substances may deprive. I need all other substances also. That's why we have to take it moderately and sparingly. Very less quantity we have to take, sparingly. What are all those foods? Vanaspatis, like in dalda, we call it as dalda, ghee, butter, cheese, and etc. So on. Whatever foods, oily foods. What happens if we eat butter? I like butter. What happens if I eat for the breakfast, lunch and dinner? Do I get carbohydrates? Do I get proteins? Do I get vitamins? Do I get minerals? No, these are all the substances which are deprived. Only I will get my body only fats if I eat butter all the time. So these quantities, so more fats are not suitable to our body. So fat should be taken very less, that means sparingly. Where these fats are present? Vanaspati, ghee, butter. And plenty, what should be taken? Plenty. More, plenty means more and more. We have to drink water, plenty of water. more and more. How many glasses of water you must drink? In previous class I said, nearly 6 to 8 glasses of water. At least 6 glasses of water you must drink every day. Our teacher said only glass. Glass must be bigger in size. While taking a small glass, and you should not tell 6 glasses are completed. So, size of the glass is also important. That means we are discussing about the quantity, proportions, quantity of food materials. So, plenty of water we must drink, and along with water, fruits and vegetables, as of course I said before, every day we have to take green salads and vegetables every day along with water, along our daily common food. Right? Here one on the board I have written a tag in a box, avoid junk foods. Why should we avoid junk foods? First, let us know what are junk foods. You all know junk foods. What are all junk foods? Right? Pizza, burger, fried potatoes, which are available in the markets or in the packed foods. All are junk foods. Pani puri, whatever foods are prepared on the roadside, all are junk foods only. Right? Avoid junk foods. Why should we avoid? Why should we avoid junk food? Say, think about pizza, burger. In pizza, what are all the ingredients are added? So, a dough which contains carbohydrates. On that, you'll add they may add cheese, butter or any other products which contains fats. Along with that, here and there vegetables. Are vegetables can be seen plenty on the pizza? No, as per taste only few are added. If you eat pizza, what do you think which ingredients are, which components are going to get into your body? I think other than fats. But here in the lesson we have learned fat should be taken very sparingly, that means very less. So try to avoid junk foods. What happens if we eat junk foods? Of course, those are all very tasty. Pani puri is so tasty, or pav bhaji is so tasty, pizza is so tasty, fried potatoes are so tasty, French fries we call it as, right? Frankies and so on. Shawarma, nowadays shawarma is famous, right? You all like that. Those are all fat foods. That means junk foods. We should avoid it as possible. Try to have it green salads and vegetables every day. If you eat junk foods, your body may get deprived other substances, and also not only that, you may lead to a disease called obesity. So that leads to different complications. So see that all your body parts are in active. When we will be active? Unless we take in sufficient balanced food. What is balanced food? All the components, that means proteins, carbohydrates and fats, when they are in proper proportions. That means you should come to know which foods have to be taken adequately, which foods have to be taken sparingly, and which foods have to be taken plenty. Don't forget to drink plenty of water every day, and don't forget to eat green salads and vegetables every day. See you in the next class.